we try to understand today for ourselves. Can I just sit, open books, start reading, and take myself into this sea of the Bible, and to go from the Gemara to the Pshat, and this means the Pshat of the Torah, and going to the Remez and Sod, and just go wherever I feel comfortable and to be there, and whatever, how much time I want to spend in each one of them, and just taking. Some people say, "Oh, I want to be Mekubal," taking books and start reading inside of the Sod, and then very easy. Today, everything is available. The Torah is available. The Pras, Drash. More than that, even the Sod is available. Everybody can to the shop and buy Kabbalah books and sitting and reading it. Very easy. Can we do that? And how to do that? How to find the things that say we have to do. Again, I'll go to the Zohar, and the Zohar Tikkun 43, Rabbi Shalom Buzaglo, saying we have to find ourselves a friend or a rabbi or someone who can lead me, because we cannot lead ourselves. We can't. We have some things, and we have points that we are sensitive, and things that are weak, and things we are strong. If I want to go ahead, I have to go with my strong points and helping the weak to be stronger. If I will lead with my weak points, I'm losing my way. I cannot do it by myself. I have to find a rabbi or a friend that he will know me, and I have to trust him and say, he is the rabbi for me. Some people are looking from outside. He say, how come, listen, you're a crazy guy. I said, why I'm crazy guy? He said, listen, every small thing you call your rabbi. Rabbi, I want to do this. Rabbi, I want to do that. Well, you don't have a mind. You cannot put your minds together and decide what you want to do. Why are you asking your rabbi every question? Why you bother him so much? Make your life, come to me once and you get the blessing, go ahead. The answer is no. The Torah is teaching us that we don't know ourselves. He knows better than me. And he knows the Torah better than me. He knows where to lead me, myself, with my weak points, with my strong points, and he knows how to take me on to creep out from. Sometimes people are in depression. Can he creep that from by himself out? It's very rare. Usually he needs someone to talk to him. And this guy have to know him well, to be able to lead him to get out from that. It's the same from us. The Torah is wide. They have a lot of subjects. You can look on that from 70 points of view, and we never finish them. And each one of them is deeper than the other one. It's remind me, when you're going to buy a dining room, how you buy it? Look at that and say, oh, I'm going to take it and have to match my living room. Fine. But look how many points we have to view. We have to look on the architectural point of view, interior point of view, cleaning it, how it's built, how it's done for us to be able to maintain it, how complicated to maintain it. So we have many points of view to understand it. If I want to look on the table and say, one guy says he's an architect, and we look and say, oh, it doesn't worth nothing. The other guy, he is a carpenter, says, oh, listen, how they made it is an excellent manufacturer. Look on the wood, how strong it is. The housekeeper said, listen, very difficult to clean it. I cannot touch it. Oh, she will like it. It's the same things for us. Everything in the Torah has so many points of view. We need someone to lead us. Who will lead us? Who knows them? Who understands them? And he knows me. He knows where I'm strong. He knows where I'm weak. He knows how I can make it better than the others. There is a question in the Sefer HaMidot, when we're trying to work on ourselves, where to start? I want to start to make mitzvah. Okay? First day I start, I want to make a tshuva, I want to come back to God. And so what to do? Keep Shabbat. Oh, listen. It's a prison. You take me, you want to close me in the house 24 hours, not to go out, not to drive, not to go to the beach, not to go to the movie. What do you mean? I'm in jail? No, I cannot do that. Don't go there. Do something, you're already doing it. It's very easy for you to do it. For example, you take two people, you talk to them, one of them says, listen, for me to keep Shabbat is very easy, but don't ask me to stop smoking. I can do everything what you want. I will not drive, not go to the beach, I will not go to the movie. It doesn't bother me. I will not put any TV on. Everything is fine. But don't ask me to quit from smoking. I cannot do that. The other guy said, listen, I can keep Shabbat all Shabbat, I have no problem. But never ask me to wake up in the nest 4:30 in the morning. It's not for me. I have to work. I can only 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Don't ask me. I can't. You see, each one of us is strong and weak points. Where to go? I will strong from my strong points. I'll go with the strongest. That's let me go ahead. Who will do it? Myself? For me, it's easy to go where it's comfortable for me. God gave us a basket. The basket has 613 mitzvot. Which of them we're taking? Which of them for us to say, I'll take it? We take whatever it's easy for us. Not what we have to. We don't have rules which of them to take first, which is second, what is the 100 and what is 200. No, we take what is comfortable, what is easy for us to do it. This I don't like. No, this is too complicated. This is not the time. We have 100,000 of reasons why not to take them. Which of them we take? Whatever we feel comfortable, whatever is matching our point, whatever is not complicated, is comfortable for us. That's the Rabbi came in. He knows us. He knows how to lead us in between all this learning and teaching. Some people open the book and after 2 seconds they got to sleep. It's a good sleeping book. There's no doubt. But on the other hand, you can see people, they open the book and start waking up. So like a tiger. He's reading every sentence, questions, he go inside and deep. How to lead that? How to do that? That's the Rabbi's points. So for us, if you want to go you want to study there, you want to go every subject you want to study in the Torah, make a rabbi. Make someone who's going to be a rabbi for you. What is a rabbi? Rabbi is not a question of I'm going to I have a diploma of a rabbi. A kind of guy that I trust him. I can work with him. He can lead me in this world. And I know that he knows how to lead me. Whatever he tells me, I have to accept it. If I don't accept it, it's a problem. So don't take him. If you don't accept whatever he's telling you, don't take him. Take someone that you think is the right guy for you, to lead you by the Bible ways. By that, we hope and wish each one of us will do it. But that's the way for us to grow up. If I'm going to the class, to the A class, I start the A class, what I will do? I can do whatever I want? Absolutely not. I have rules. And I have a teacher who is leading me. He take me slowly to the point wherever I want to reach in the end. I want to know how to read, I know how to write, and how to do it. So I trust him. I lead him, I let him lead me to be able to do that. That's why we have to do that in the same way.